Hi guys, welcome to UKDiver. My name's Andy. I'm very glad to be here and I'm very glad to see you here too. But where exactly is here? Well, this is actually Pontiac's new electrified container. So yes, for a little while now, my scuba club has been collecting all of its own stuff, all the gear that we had dotted around everybody's garage and putting it in one place. Our new clubhouse has very kindly let us drop a container in the car park and let us run power to it. So yes, we have a bright little light, some switches, and just over here, say hi Wifey.
Hi Wifey.
We've got some sockets. So the idea being that eventually we are going to get our own compressor. Now we do have our own compressor, this thing, from like, I don't know when, but it's old, it's petrol, which we don't like, and the filtration system in it leaves a little bit to be desired. Anyway, if you know anybody that's up for a Honda, it does all work, it turns over, it runs. So if you know anybody that wants that, even if it's just for the engine, give me a bell, 50 quid, you pick it up, it's yours. What have I got you here today for? It is not to try and sell you a nasty old compressor, although if you do want it, like I say, do drop me a line. We are here to do a bit of dry suit maintenance. So here's my dry suit, and it is time for it to have its sort of annual Andy Fettle. Now, if you watch my Pembroke video from last summer, you will see that the shoulder dump has already had a bit of a fettling with because I had a bit of a problem with it. So that is all done and dusted. So we're just going to do the other one, and that's the inflator. Now, it's definitely one of the things that you taught on your first course is how to attach and reattach the hose for your dry suit inflator. And the reason that you taught that is in case your inflator gets stuck open. Now, I've heard a lot of rubbish about this. Oh, it gets stuck frozen. Okay, it doesn't get stuck frozen, okay? There's nothing to freeze, okay? You're going, it's not gonna get that cold to freeze. When it gets stuck, it's normally due to some bit of crud or something getting stuck in there, and it's normally due to the fact that you've probably never serviced it since you bought the damn thing. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to do that. It's very quick, it's very super simple, so let's get cracked on. Okay guys, so on my suit I have an Apeks valve. If you haven't, then I don't know what you're doing. We can't be friends anymore because Apeks are the best ones. So yeah, we are going to service this little bad boy. So if I flip the suit over and we have a look, that bit there is the back side of it. So we need to pop this cover off. Under there we'll find a stem with a C-clip on it. We take the C-clip off, flip it back over, take all the gubbins out from the front, and then we grease everything up, make sure everything's clean, give it a clean, and then put it back together. This kit you're going to need for this is a bit of silicone grease. You're going to need a pair of pliers to hold the C-clip when you're trying to put it back in, and to get the C-clip off you're going to need I'm looking for something not too pointy, don't take it too pointy, but a little screwdriver or something like that. If you've, if it's on your multi-tool, then that's fine. So that's what I'm going to use to pop it off, and then you do need the pliers just to hold it to get it back on, because it can be a bit of a pig. And a rag. And the rag's dual purpose, it's to stop you getting cut fingers and it's to clean everything up. So the first thing I've got to do is pop the cover off the back. So if you guys come in and have a look at this, there we go. So you get the cover, and then all you do is you just have to sort of lever it off. Now you've put a bit of rag over your finger because this inside bit can get a bit sharp. And then all you do is tug, until it pops off. Okay, so that's the inside. Now, I am a talker for lubrication for getting my seals on, as you well know. So we're going to find lots of talc in that, but that's it anyway. It just clips in on these bits here, so that's what you're pulling off. Okay, so we'll put that to one side. Now, if we have a look in here, you can see right there, look, that's the stem that comes through the front, and that's the little C-clip. So all I'm going to do now is reach around, press the button in as if I'm putting air in, which will pull this out, and then we'll pull that little C-clip off. Right, so what we're going to do, guys, is use the little screwdriver bit to get in there and pop that circlip off. Lovely. Put that to one side. Now when we flip this over now, look, this bit just pulls out. Now hopefully you can see there should be two little O-rings, one there and one there. You see at the bottom of the stem and the top of the stem. And you can see, look, it's full of crap. So that's what we're going to clean up. There's your spring, obviously, that pops it back out. And then that is the hole through into your dry suit. Ooh. So all we're going to do, guys, is just give this bit a bit of a clean out, okay? Perhaps we will even, if we can, poke a bit of this down here. Now do be gentle with this. You don't want to scratch the inside of this ball, because if you do, obviously the O-ring is not going to seal anymore. But that looks pretty good. Doesn't appear to be too much crap. And then all I'm going to do here, guys, is say just clear out the crud. And you know, there's always going to be bits of stuff that get behind it. Haven't inspected them O-rings. Make sure they've not gone flat, which they haven't. They look okay. I should say use a lint-free cloth to clean up as well, but there we are. Okay, so that's that. Job's a good one. Just get the spring. Again, just clean any detritus and crap off it. Okay, that's our spring, all nice and clean. Okay, so now a little bit of silicone. And again, I've said this in various videos that I've done, guys. Okay, you do not need great big gobs of silicone. You need a tiny, tiny little bit. Okay, rub between your thumb and your forefinger, and then just smear it around those O-rings. Lovely, beautiful. Okay, and we're going to insert that back in, and then this groove here is where the C-clip goes. So it is literally, it is as simple as that. So spring over the shaft, and then drop this back in. Okay, it should feel nice and smooth. Make sure you line the letters up right, okay, or it's not going to work. That's a fib, it is going to work. It just really bugs me when it's wrong. Okay, then all we're going to do, guys, is get this circlip, and this is kind of the worst bit. We're going to get the circlip and we're going to press it back home. Go on, in you go. There we go, and she's in. So that's it. Job's a good one. And when you give it a little press, it's super smooth. Okay, and then just line your case up. I don't think there's any way that it goes particularly. Get it somewhere in the middle and just press it. And then just double check that your button has got the apex the right way around. So that's it, guys. Servicing your own inflator valve. It's as easy as that. All you need, a pot of grease, a pair of pliers and a little screwdriver, if you've not got a little screwdriver on here, and a rag. So don't be paying anybody else to do it, guys. Do it once a year, that's all it needs doing, and you will have slick, fault-free inflating for the year. Anyway, guys, that's it. Please do like and subscribe. Really, if I could ask you one thing, do press that like button if you like this video, even just a little bit. It really, really helps me out because it tells the YouTube algorithm that the stuff I'm producing is good. And if it's good for you, then it's probably going to be good for other people as well. If it's your first time here, then please do hit that subscribe button as well to make sure you don't miss out on any other of my upcoming content, because we have got absolutely loads happening this year and you won't want to miss it. But other than that, guys, that is it. I'm going to get this lot packed away, tidy up the container, and then I'm off home for some tea. As always, I will catch you on the next one.